Rise, my beautiful goddesses, and above all, do not forget to shine your light. It is time to stand in your power, because that is what we are, powerful, beautiful, divine goddesses. I welcome you to Nature by Naira's Art Spiritual Movies. The system played a trick on us. We have slowly entered a completely different energy, one we are not supposed to be in. Many men are no longer in balance with their energy and have become vampires of this system. Just like the oppressor, many women are no longer in balance with their energy and have become a pick-me submissive version for men. Some women are too much in their masculine energy and think they no longer need the man. Many women have taken on a maternal role with their partner because they have come to feel they have to do everything alone. The balance has been disturbed so that we no longer stand strong together, and we have become easy prey to be kept under control. And so, we stand weaker in this system. It is time for healing. Only in this way, we will find our balance between the feminine and masculine energy within ourselves and each other again. My feminine energy is my quiet strength. It lies not in how hard I push or how loud I am, but in how deeply I feel, how keenly I sense what is right and what is not. In my intuition lies a wisdom that I do not need to explain. I may trust it. I do not need to force anything. What is meant for me may move toward me. Like water, I find my way, gentle yet undisturbed. I carry strength in my gentleness, in my ability to connect, create, and heal for myself and for others. My sensitivity is not a weakness, but a compass. My peace is not stagnation, but a source. I may take up space by simply being who I am. There is nothing about me that is less. My energy is valuable, deep, and needed exactly as it is.
As a man, when I am truly in my consciousness, I do not see you as something I must have, or someone who makes me complete. I see you as a soul with your own path. That changes everything in how I interact with you. I try to listen to you, not to respond, but to truly understand you. That means that sometimes I am silent, sometimes I let go of being right, and sometimes I acknowledge that I am wrong. That is not weak, that is taking responsibility. I also feel that it is my role to bring a sense of calm and safety. Not by controlling or restricting you, but precisely by standing firm in myself. When I am in balance, I do not need to make you small to feel big. Honesty is essential to me. If I feel something, I say it. If I have doubts, I do not hide them behind games. I know that uncertainty can be confusing and painful, so I choose openness, even if that is nerve-wracking. But I also give you space. If I truly love you, I don't want you to adapt just to stay with me. I want you to grow, even if that means I have to develop or confront myself as well. And if I am honest about why I don't always do that, sometimes I fall back into old patterns. Then I react from ego, pride, or fear. Fear of not being enough. Fear of being rejected. Fear of losing control. Maybe I never learned how to deal with emotions. Maybe I saw that being a man means you have to be tough, distant, or dominant. And then I have to unlearn that first before I can be truly present. Sometimes it is also easier to remain superficial than to truly feel. Because truly feeling also means that I can be hurt. So, as a man trying to live consciously, I am not perfect. But I am willing to look at myself, take responsibility, and grow. That is ultimately what makes the difference. Not whether a man does everything right, but whether he is willing to wake up and look honestly at himself.
Feminine energy is the silent force that sustains, nourishes, and allows life to grow. Where masculine energy is often seen as focused, directing, and outward-facing, feminine energy moves inward. It is connected to intuition, feeling, creation, and surrender. Not weak, but powerful in its gentleness. It is the energy that creates space rather than occupies it. That listens before it speaks. That senses what is playing out beneath the surface and gives meaning to it. In many spiritual traditions, this energy is seen as the source of life itself, the place where ideas originate, where transformation begins, and where healing becomes possible. Its strength lies not in control, but in trust. Not in forcing, but in letting things unfold. Like water. It seems soft, but can wear through stone. It adapts, but never loses its essence. The fact that this power has long been less visible or acknowledged is because the world was for a long time more focused on action, performance, and control, qualities that are more often associated with masculine energy. As a result, the subtler, more inner power of the feminine was often overlooked or misunderstood. But that energy has always been there, in every human being, regardless of gender. And it is precisely in balance with the other side that wholeness arises. But then came a day when everything changed, and our energy today is no longer in its true state of balance. Jealousy and hatred were stirred up against the woman who stood in full balance in her feminine and masculine energy, who has managed to disrupt the entire yin and yang energy over the years. The two women are healers, and help heal all the people in the village who have ingested wrong food. Many diseases have spread since men and women came into the villages and lived together with their animals in one house. Even though people were eventually taught by the Moors to separate their chickens and pigs from their home, and give them a separate place outside the house, the diseases were still spreading. The women were still in their power at that time, and with the knowledge and healing power of nature, they could help people heal. The healing magical energy in their hands could remove pain and even make people walk again who had lost strength in their vertebrae and legs. The two women used their knowledge of nature and healing powers to heal people. A group of men who did not possess and could not understand this energy began to convince the crowd that these were forces of the devil, and that such women were evil witches. The women had a wonderfully free life and enjoyed their work and being together with family. Their husbands were out to provide food and other necessities for the family. Life was still wonderful. But a nasty change was coming that no one had expected.
Right, children, after dinner, time to play for a bit, then wash up and off to bed. Okay, children, it's time now. Wash up and go to bed.
But then their peace and sense of safety are suddenly disturbed. The sounds of evil noises screaming, "Burn the evil voodoo witches," was a sound of threat. The women ask their children to flee and seek safety. A satanic day has arrived. The evil men searched the healer's dwelling, but found no one in the house. The angry men destroyed their herbs out of pure rage, and felt they were justified. The men went looking for the women, filled with rage and hatred. The women ran for their lives through the forest to find a safe place. The women had never been so frightened. Their fear was for their children. They hoped that they had made the right choice, and that their children were safe. It took only one evil man with his nasty thoughts about the healing woman to convince the rest of a group of men and women without healing powers that it was the work of the devil. The man succeeded in convincing the other men that they were the masters of the women and that healers were the work of the devil with his fabricated, convincing stories. The men felt powerful and justified for the evil deeds they committed. And, fully convinced of their righteousness, they set out on a witch hunt. The horror sounds and the hatred in the voices of the evil men cut through their souls like knives stabbing. The fear was like a scary dream from which you would want to awaken quickly. No matter how fast the women wanted to flee, the terrified evil men caught up with them and captured the innocent healers. How can healing sick people be labeled as evil?
Catch those evil voodoo witches! We provide the bread, so work harder. The women are for our lust and are supposed to take care of the children and belong in the kitchen. We are supposed to take over power. We are stronger. The women are supposed to listen to us from now on. We are the leader. You have been sent by the devil! You belong in hell!
We are innocent!
We are foul harlots. Look at what you have done!
We have done no harm, please. Have mercy.
Maybe fire will teach you truth. Witchcraft and... You will burn for this. You belong at the stake. Confess your evil. Admit you are witches.
No, we are innocent, please.
Your lies mean nothing. The evidence is clear. You have made a pact with the devil. It is voodoo. Burn the evil witches. Burn the witch. Burn the evil witches. Let them burn in hell. Burn the witch.
The husbands of the two healers were on their way back home. They were proud of everything they were able to take home for their families. The men had caught quite a bit of fish and gathered wood for the campfire, and had also brought some special healing herbs for their wives. They were out to keep their families happy and provide them with all necessities. The men were happy to return to their families, and could not wait to be back home with their families. But something very different awaited the men. A horror that had never taken place before.
Fish are good, we have enough. And and the wood. The winter is coming.
But the best part is going home to them.
Yes, my wife will be waiting.
The men arrive home after a long journey, but find something very different from what they had expected. The men search desperately for their wives and children. And then a village woman comes walking up with terrible news. This is not the warm welcome home the men had expected.
The children are at my home, but your wives were chased by a group of angry white men and burned alive. Your wives were burned alive by the men with torches, and very many women from the village witnessed it and saw it. I am sorry for your loss. We will help you with the care of the children. One day you will pay for this. We will come back and take back our power.
So, now that we can see where certain behavior comes from, it is time for healing. We men must start taking care of our women again and protecting them without wanting to have power over them. Our women are not supposed to bow to us. We are supposed to protect our women and cherish them. So, stand back in balance with your feminine and masculine energy and stand in your true power again.
We divine feminine and masculine energies need each other. The so-called power holders of this system know very well how they have played this game of chess against us. It is easy to win when you don't even realize that you are playing along. That is why it is now time to play checkmate. Take back your energy and stand in your power again. I thank you for watching and listening. You can find Nature by Naira's Art on YouTube and on TikTok at Naira's Art 6. Until next time, bye-bye.